We're at Dragon Meet. We've got Mark here from CritHappensDnD. We are
Decks and Dice.
Decks and Dice, and we're just going to go around and start talking to people. We've already talked to the lovely Keith over here in regards to his Age of Vikings that he's running at the moment. Pretty sick. It's not fully released yet, but absolutely give it a watch. But we're just going to go around and start talking to some people. So let's enjoy it. So Sam, what are you selling here?
I've got games, role-playing games of all types. On one side, I've got a bunch of zines, which are all small games, one-shot, zero prep, or things to make your prep easier. And on the other side, I've got my big flashy project, Tales from the Spectral Sea, a swashbuckling saga of sad dead sailors, which is a role-playing game about sailors who died at sea but couldn't pass on because of unresolved baggage or trauma. So instead have gone to the Spectral Sea, which is an afterlife full of adventure, swashbuckling, magic, romance, all of that good stuff. So yeah, that's a brief overview of everything here. It's all made by me, the writing and the layout and everything, so it's pretty much a small team.
Fantastic, Sam. Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate that a lot. Pleasure. Please tell me what you're selling here.
So we're Arcadia Game Tables. We design, build and deliver game tables in the UK, only in the UK. We're based in Essex. We go all over the country. We've got 3 tables at the moment. So we've got Excalibur, which is our flagship. This comes with the LED lights. We also include the toppers and the basket underneath to show you this. So you can store them away when you're gaming. And
Oh, that's fantastic.
dining.
Oh, I love that.
And a card rail all the way around the outside, and accessory rails around the outside, so you can see the accessories on the front there. And then we also have Minerva, which we don't have here today. That's more of a kind of undercover board game table, so when it's covered up, it looks like a really fancy dining table. You can't tell it's a game table at all. And then the Tawny, which is our latest offering, which is a much lower entry point and price point, so it's a stripped back version. It doesn't have LEDs, but it still comes with the toppers, still comes with the basket, and you can use all the same accessories with it as well.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Tim, tell me what you're running here.
So this is Squadron Leader. If you've ever played Wings of War or X-Wing Miniatures game, or really any tabletop moving things around on a table game, it's short. The idea is maybe you don't have an hour, maybe you don't have someone who's good at games and you just want to teach them a simple game. Learn it in 5 minutes. You are planes flying around, gaining altitude, diving, swinging around, and also just shooting each other with dice. It's good fun. It's all open source. You can 3D print it at home. So if you on the website, you can download the files, make yourself a copy. It's great fun.
This looks amazing. Well, thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Thanks, John.
That's a pleasure. So how long have you guys been making these battle mats?
Oh gosh, that started during back in I think 2017, and we did a Kickstarter, and then 2018 we made a book, and then it kind of took over our lives after that. So we now have dozens of different varieties, and yeah, we're doing pretty well. So yeah, they're super handy and they're super fun to make, and we use them at home. So yeah, they're all good.
Do you have a favourite mat?
I usually go with the most recent.
The most recent. Excellent.
So the one,
Good answer.
the one he's drawing at the moment, which isn't here, might be printed till next year. That one.
Yeah, well, if they're here, it would be the best ones, which are the most recent we've had printed up and are now out.
Amazing. So people have something to look out for as well.
Oh yeah. There's still plenty of stuff on the design table moving forward.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate that, both of you. Thank you so much.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely
Thank
to
you.
meet
Have a
you
good day.
too. You too. So, what are you boys doing here?
Well, it's making sure that the arena is clear of any spiritual activities and it's all clear of ghosts. So far, all good, but we haven't scanned him.
Yes, if we just scan. Oh,
There it is.
there we go.
Got it. There we are.
Oh, no, it's not there. There we are.
All clear.
good.
Another one.
That was insane.
Nice to meet you. I'm Zoe.
Zoe, nice to meet you. This is fantastic. Please
Thank
tell
you
me
so
more.
much. So we're part of Team Bridge Command. This is Little Reg, who we've just brought on a little outreach to meet people. We're a sci-fi immersive starship experience in Vauxhall, and yeah, we're just here at Dragon Meet to meet people. We're running some taster sessions, and what a better way to drum up business than take the dog out for a walk.
Too right. That is fantastic. How long does this take to make?
This is not made by us, but our spaceship is, which you come have a spy at later.
Absolutely. That's so cool. Oh wow.
Well, he's the talented one. He's the brains.
Brains in the
I'm the face.
Well,
I'm falling short.
please tell me. This is fantastic. Tell me more. This looks sick.
Okay, so these are our displays. We're running role-playing events for young people, here at the moment. But we are Young Dragons. We work in schools, a variety of different educational settings, predominantly with kids that have special educational needs, spectrum, any neurodiverse sort of group that we work with. And this is just sort of get kids that might be interested or have never played role-playing games in the past, just come in and have a go and see if it's something that they like.
Wonderful. That is for such a great cause, and I have nothing but respect for that. So thank you so much for doing that. Wow.
Dave's the clinical director of Young Dragons, which is a sort of what a child group of mythic minds.
Yeah. Young Dragons is our young people's project. So we go into basically every week into about 20, 30 schools. We go in. We're working with kids who might be at risk of being excluded, or might be at risk of being suspended. They've got behavioural problems, or they struggle to attend school for lots of different reasons. And we go in and we do Dungeons and Dragons with them. Basically, we all know how Dungeons and Dragons is great for social skills, for learning, for being able to work through conflict. So we go in, we get to be the fun guys, to go in and have fun with the young people. But secretly underneath that all, we're just teaching them that kind of social skills and the skills that they need for life. And we know, I'm sure we've all walked away from a D&D table and we're like, oh, I feel really relaxed now, I feel like pressure. But also you learn some of the skills and you take it away as well. So it's basically doing that in kind of a slightly more official capacity. And then so we bring these props obviously to engage young people, and Rupert here is our prop master. So if you want to make it, he can make it. That's what happens.
High praise.
Yeah,
High praise. And absolutely worth it. That is so amazing.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
How long did it take you to make this piece?
3 days.
3 days?
I did it. Started on Monday, so it's just when I'm not working.
Wow. Well, fair play to you boys.
And you made this one over here, this tower as well. And that was 3 days as well.
That was a week as well.
I thought that was a dice tower. I thought you just made it very intricate.
It was an option at one point, but I thought, who wants to reach up a meter to drop in a dice? So.
Well, thank you so much for your time, lads. I really appreciate it. Well, guys, we've taken a little break. We're back at the table. Everyone's having a good time. It's going really well. It's such a lovely place. It is. You might not be able to hear it because of the mics, but it is a lot of noise. People are making so much cool stuff. And we're just going to keep talking to people because we're socially awkward as hell and we're just going to keep enjoying it. So yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Hi guys, John again. We are having a look at the moment at Battletech Alpha Strike. Could you just run us through what it is?
Yeah, it's a tabletop miniatures game that is basically a battle between giant piloted robots. Also, you can play with infantry and tanks and planes and all sorts of things like that. But the setup today is largely just going to be the walking robots. It may be you have an objective that you need to go and capture, or it may just be you're fighting the other guy for the sake of fighting the other guy.
That's sick. I love these little minis. It reminds me of Gundam.
Yeah.
And did you help create this, or are you running it?
I have written books for it. The miniatures and the art design is done by Catalyst, the publisher. There's a whole lot of sort of like background books. So there's some of the rule books. There's some sort of like storyline books. The book there called Universe kind of like has a big background of the universe because the game has been running since 1985.
Jesus.
So there's an awful lot of background for it, and I think they got to the point where so like new players coming in, it's like, how many books do I have to read? So they basically put that book together, which is still quite a thick book. But it basically goes through kind of like the history and the factions and the politics and the technology and lots of the big stumpy robots.
Do you have a favourite robot?
Probably this one, Battlemaster.
Does he have a specific weapon or anything like that?
It has a particle cannon, so it just basically shoots lightning at people. So, but there's some of the others that fire missiles. So the catapult there, so it can fire just swarms of missiles. So like very much, you mentioned Gundam and the like. Yeah, some of the stuff in there where there's lots of missiles flying around or cannons. So some of the robots, so the ones at this end tend to be the big, slow ones, and then the ones at the far end are actually very small and fast. So some of the robots will wander around and largely just soak up the damage and dish out damage, and then others are basically relying on their speed to not get hit. Because if they get hit, they're just going to explode.
Well, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that.
Nice to meet you.
Phil, my name's John.
Lovely to meet you. I'm James.
Nice to meet you, James. Run me through what's going on here.
Well, I'm the robotics engineer at the Scottish Association for Marine Science, and about a year ago, my boss asked me to make a game to help teach kids how our robots are actually used to investigate the ocean. And this is what we come up with. We just run a successful crowdfunding campaign off it, so we're going to mass produce it. But John kindly invited us down to dragonmeet, and we're challenging everyone at this convention to take a turn of this game to see if they can beat the mission. It's a cooperative strategy game. You know, each robot moves in a different way and explores a different layer of the ocean. And everything in it is based on our actual experience and the knowledge of the microalgal biologists at SAMS that I've been definitely irritating by ambushing them in the cafe and asking them to proofread things about my silly-ass robot game.
Fantastic. Well, we'll give it a go then.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know how we do.
Well, the first thing is you take a delightful event card.
Gus. Skate and VTOL are in the field, move them one space to the west.
Alright, so west is that way. So move them both one space to the west.
So if they're blown off the map, known map, survey their new space.
So we got, oh, that's not a bad move actually. Already. We've done alright.
Alright. So, is Skater more than 3 adjacent diagonal spaces from the ship?
Nah, you're fine.
Okay.
Skater has to come back to the ship for new batteries every turn. Like a quadcopter takes up a lot of power to stay in the air. So it's sort of like a dicey move, but like the intricacies like that kind of reinforce how you're actually meant to use these robots. So like the aircraft, for example, they move fast, they're very good at laying out the map. But if you get too careless with them, like, yeah, sending Skater off, you can easily lose it, and then another robot has to come rescue it. And the flip side of it is sending something like the Selkie out into the unknown is pretty scary, because if you crash into an underwater skerry, then again, you'll have to retrieve it. There's little things that sort of guide you on the path to becoming a top-level roboteer. But now you've had your little accurate Argyle simulator moment. Which robot do you want to use?
So I could choose any of the...
Yeah, any of these guys.
I'm feeling confident with this one here.
Yeah, VTOL. So that can move 4 adjacent spaces. It can't double back on itself, but you can lay out a bunch of map with it.
Can I go diagonal?
No, you've got to be adjacent.
There you go. So I'm here.
And on the back of it, it'll tell you like the kind of what it can do and explore and things like that.
Move VTOL to 4 spaces. So that's where it started. Okay. So I could do something like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
So what we got here.
That's Phil's
an
name
objective.
out.
That's what
I'll just say, as I said, all of these robots actually exist. So this is a bit more information about the kind of the robots and what they sort of do in the real world. Obviously with Phil and his colleagues at SAMS and stuff. So yeah, and as Phil was saying with the event cards, it's all based on real things that have happened and fortunes and misfortunes, I think it's fair to say.
the stuff we have to deal with. The crit that happens, as it were.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was going to say, yeah, we found 2 objectives, and the point of the game is you want to flip over these guys, so sending other robots out there, like the submarine, would be good. And if you flip them over, underneath, there'll be a little bit of task for you to do. If you achieve 6 objectives before these event cards run out, you win. And if you don't, you've got to go home in disgrace. You spiral down the whirlpool of complete dysfunction and irrelevance. The director's disappointed with you. No one respects you. God, you just have to try again. But yeah, that's how our game works.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. I
very
really
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you, Sharky. Froggy. My name's John. Pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what you're selling here?
So we've got our art prints around the top, handmade dragon dice bags and hand-bound bifold notebooks. We've got stickers, dice rehoming, bookmarks.
Fantastic. Wow. How long have you guys been doing this?
This is our first event, so
we've been doing art stuff for years.
Yeah.
We're
cosplayers mostly. So, but we came to Dragonmeet last year, and then decided it'd be a great event to start tabling at because it's sort of a much more chilled out con than some of the bigger ones. So yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Ben.
Ben, nice to meet you, Ben. My name's John. Please tell me what you're selling here.
So we are Arkham Armory, and our product is Mythical Realms Dungeon Tiles. They are 5mm EVA foam laser cut tiles, which slot together like a puzzle piece. So you can build your RPG tabletop gaming map as you play through the game, rather than presenting a full map on paper and cardboard, etc., like most people do. In the box you get 108 tiles, which is 3 times what you see on the table. And that's our simple elevator pitch.
Wonderful. And that's all you need?
It is, it is. They paint really well as well, so we provide the plane, and then people can paint them exactly how they want to. So
That's
if you want them in lava or space themed, it's up to you.
Just that easy. Thank you so much,
Easy.
Ben.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. So Georgia, tell me what you're selling here.
So these are all my own illustrations as many different products. I try to bring joy to the everyday with what I do. So we've got loads of bookmarks and notepads and things that you can use in your daily life.
How long have you been doing this?
So I've been running the business for about 3 years, and I'm doing in-person events for just over a year now. Yeah.
Very procedure. How long does it take you to make like one of these stickers, for example?
Honestly, each sticker probably takes me around 5 to 6 hours to draw.
Jesus.
Yeah, depending on the on the type of design it is, it can take me a very long time.
Fantastic. Is there a piece that's your favourite here?
My current favourite is probably these dragons. They're 2 of my characters. The purple one's called Blep because he's always got his tongue out because he's a really silly guy. And then the other one is called Mimo and he's his best friend.
Thank you so much for your time. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Have a great day.
You
Nice
too.
to meet you.
John, nice to meet you. Danny.
Nice to meet you, Danny.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. And please tell me what you're doing here.
Well, so this is Stoneforge, which is our company, which is we sell mead. So have you had mead before? Do you know what mead is? Yeah, so it's the oldest alcohol on the planet. It's made out of 100% honey, raw honey. What we do, so we do traditional mead, which is like the type that you'd find in like a Christmas market or something, which is made from Hampshire honey, like super high quality English honey. And then we also do this thing, which is like the modern version of mead. So this is 5% and it's sparkling. So you drink it, so the idea is like you drink it more like cider or beer. So it's meant to be more like, you know, like movies or games where someone's like necking a flagon of mead. Like you can't do that with traditional mead, but you can do that with our mead. So the other thing is, and you know, we just think like it is mad that we live in, like, we decide to live in this world where you can't go into a pub and order a flagon of mead. Like we've optionally let ourselves get to that point. So we're trying to reverse that. And then so the other thing is we sort of think, you know, if you're going to try and bring mead back and make it more mainstream, because also it's like, you know, I hate greenwashing, so we don't put it all over the can, although I should. It's like the most environmentally friendly alcohol on the planet. Like you don't need any pesticides. You need less land, less water, less energy than any other type of alcohol production, and it supports bee growth, you know, bee population growth, and supports beekeepers. So it's mad. Like we should all be drinking mead. Do you know what I mean? And there's no added sugar. There's no weirdness. It's just pure honey. It's a very natural drink. But the other thing with it, and the reason why we're kind of here, is that we thought if we're going to try and bring back mead, we might as well, like, really, like, just, the world's too serious, so we just want to make it a bit more weird and more fun. So the whole thing is set in its own fantasy world. So every can has got a map of our world on it. So
That is so
yeah,
cool.
it comes through a portal from our realm to Earth. So, and we have, I mean, it's very extra. We have our whole lore. If you go on our website, it's like with characters. It comes from Stoneforge Keats, and that's what our logo is. The Bee Rider. It's Aristaeus Stoneforge, the leader of the Stoneforge clan. So yeah, that's what we're doing anyway. So we're trying to, you know, make the world more fun. You know, do something that's a bit better for the environment, save the world, and get drunk while we're doing it. You know.
What a catchphrase. I love that. It's so good. Thank you so much for your time.
Man.
That's so cool. We just tried some of Stoneforge's mead, and wow, the quality is insane. So sweet, and again, all ethically sourced. Fantastic. Even Kit Dean over there, he's loving it, mates. John, pleasure.
So this game is called Scarab Saints by Stranger Game Studio. We are a small independent board game studio. So the game is going to be in Kickstarter in January 13, 2026.
Excellent.
So it's an area control game, very fast-paced, where players fight in a pyramid for controlling the board. And you deploy your Scarab troops, so it's Egyptian themed. So the players deploy their troops, at the same time, so it's a simultaneous action selection mechanism. And then you fight for the control of the rooms that are in the pyramid, and you can win prizes. And the aim of the game is to lose your hearts or cadopic jars, so that your soul becomes light and you can ascend to the afterlife. This is rooted in Egyptian mythology, this game.
That's amazing.
So then in the game you have multiple kind of troops. You have basic units, that are these small scarabs here, then flying units, a bit more powerful, they can go everywhere on the board, and then there are armored units that are more powerful.
Sweet. Wow. That is amazing, honestly, and a bit of history as well. We've got to love that, absolutely. Absolutely insane, all of this stuff.
So yeah, this is Aster. It's an analog space strategy game that uses sky sails. So these are sky sails, and they travel the stars on streams of sunlight. These are the light streams that they travel on. So the main kind of gameplay is you jump over your opponent's ships, and then you reduce them in value. And when you reduce them in value, they can then move in different ways. The way that you build these ships is you put on these like forts onto different planets. You can convert them into making new ships. The object of the game is to hold onto the center space in one of these spaces on this golden ring for a whole turn. And if you're able to do that, then you're able to place an Aster, the most important piece of the game. The first to 4 Asters wins in a 2-player game, and first to 3 in a 3-player game. So it's like a, I guess if you're fans of like slight abstract strategy or strategy games with some relatively short gameplay time, but lots of different strategic options. That's what we're going for.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no worries.
Really appreciate
Thanks.
that.
Pick wisely.
And then I'll give you one in return as well. Thank you. Ooh.
I quite like that.
it.
It's like bee coloured. I like the black and the yellow.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So, Mystery Goblin, massive brand. What's your favourite set?
My favourite, I love the metal dice. I think they just feel so good in your hands, and they just feel so good to roll.
Is there one set that's been selling a lot at the moment, or a certain pack?
We're doing really well with the calendars. I think they're a really fun idea. You get to wake up every morning and you get a new dice, and you're guaranteed a full set. So that's like pretty wicked, I think.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate
Thank you,
that.
guys.
Pleasure. Those are lovely. Do you mind if I have a little chat with you about these?
Yes, of course you can.
Have you made them yourself?
No, I'm a designer, so I write stories. So basically my first story is Out Rascal Unleashed, and these are characters from those stories. I like to create worlds, so I created a fantasy land called Realms of Tiberium. I've recreated London as Tiberium City, as a steampunk world. There are other worlds coming out as well. I just like to create something. And I have the fun of getting artists involved and creating beautiful miniatures to collect.
It's wonderful. How long have you been creating this world?
The actual world of Tiberium since I was about 16, so a long time ago. I love writing, I've always loved writing, that's all I love to do. And when COVID came along, I was a bit bored, I thought I'd get more invested into it. I just ended up doing the miniatures as well. With the advent of 3D printing, it's really easy to get sculpts made now, so it opened the whole world for me to develop what I love. So I just started writing from that, and I thought, I know, I'll have a look at steampunk as well while I'm at it. And then I've got another 4 or 5 other ideas in the back, horror stories, superhero stories and stuff like that. So I'm just developing different stories, different worlds, and creating miniatures for paint.
That is so cool, mate.
Thank you very much.
These are so intricate, and I love the steampunk world. So
This is really, I'm really excited about this. We've got the first miniature came out more. It's like a Frankenstein. I love Frankenstein the book. I wanted my own Frankenstein, so we created him first. And some busts to go with them, and then these 2 are test prints for the next 2, which is Catherine Carlyle and Jakob Gregorian. Just finished, we've written the first book, Black Ledger, so that should be coming out reasonably soon. I've just finished the second book, Catherine Carlyle, Iron Covenant, so that'll be next year. So we just keep building from there and developing more stuff and keep going.
That's amazing. Living the dream.
I am living the dream. This is a hobby. I have a full-time job, this is my hobby. So I love doing this stuff. I love doing the shows. I just get people come and talk to me. I'm happy. I'm in my happy place. So.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for your time.
I appreciate
Thank
that. Right, who are you then? Tell me what's going on.
Basically, we had like more party members, but they disappeared. So 2 of them have been walking off for hours on end, interrogating other people. And we've had lots of complaints from the staff here that these 2 suspicious-looking gentlemen have been harassing everyone about the type of clogs they like to wear in Holland, whereas I think a mahogany-based as opposed to maple would be much more beneficial.